Hey guys, what's going on? Thought I'd do a quick video on the Bullseye trade of the week, even though it's only Tuesday. The VST calls that Jeff put out yesterday actually took off within the first hour of the market. So it looks like he already closed that position, so I can do a video on it. However, it has pulled back a bit. So for you guys new to the Bullseye picks, basically it's one pick every Monday morning before the market opens. Jeff sends out an email that looks like this. And basically it gives the pick of the week, and it's usually just like a call or an option, just basic straightforward calls and options, um, calls and puts. So yeah, and I've been documenting this for a couple of years now. My favorite actually at the moment though isn't Bullseye trades. The once a week Nate Bear stuff is better, so I'll leave a link in the description for that. Nate Bear also does a really interesting profit surge trader service, which is it's really low cost and really effective, and I've kept a full track record of everything in this article right here. So if you want a really good strategy, which is definitely very different from Jeff Bishop's strategy and tends to be easier to get dip buys on, I would say definitely check this out. So I'll leave a link in the description. You can go there. If you purchase this, you get a free invite to a free Discord I have. It's just for members of Nate Bear's Profit Search Trader, so you just have to email me click a confirmation that you're in the service, and then I'll invite you to the Discord and where we discuss all the trades and help each other out. So it's a good community. So definitely check this article out. The link will be in the description below, along with my email address if you want to email me questions about this or anything else in this video. Another quick service I want to give a plug to is thetatraders.com. So Theta Traders is options selling rather than options buying. The gains are a bit smaller, but the probability of winning is much higher, and it's a bit more passive in general than buy side. So definitely check out thetatraders.com. I think you'll be surprised. Our lowest tier price is only $1.97 for a quarter, but we have many other tiers here. So the quarterly is $1.97, and I'll just let you guys browse this site and see what there is and email about any questions you have. But I make significant income from some of these strategies as well, so definitely check that out. Be good. All right, let's go on. Oh, one last thing. Don't miss this Thursday's webinar with Stephen Brooks. So Stephen Brooks has an AI trading bot. In fact, I think he might have more than one. But this webinar might just be about like this one. And so if you want to have like basically free your time up and just allow those emotions to be taken out of the whole equation, what better than to have an AI trading bot that does all the work for you, right? So you can just work away and it just scalps the in and out. And so basically it's going to be really interesting. I think he's releasing this for the first time, and I'm definitely going to go. It's on Thursday, so as long as you reserve your seat before Thursday, there are replays as well, but you have to reserve your seat for the Thursday webinar before Thursday, so that at least if you can't make it on Thursday, you get replays. And so this is live, but you will be able to get replays. So definitely check that out if you have significant capital. This isn't going to be very useful if you only have $1,000 to trade with. You're going to need multiple five figures or low five figures or even six figures to make this worth your while. So definitely check it out. It's totally legit from what I can see, and it could be a lot of fun. So I'm going to be there on Thursday, so check that one out. All right, overview of the Bullseye trades so far this week. VST calls. So the emails look like this. If you haven't joined yet, you probably should. I'll leave a link in the description. The calls have been good recently, but generally the problem is they take off so fast. So that was definitely the case with VST this week. So if you look down here, he doesn't give much details about what his like reasoning is for VST. He usually like uses Keltner channels. So he uses that. Plus, if you look here, he's actually talking about sectors. So let's see. This week's pick is benefiting from the surge of AI data centers, and they don't make microchips or hardware. They're VST calls. So he's talking about these. So really very little details. Usually he talks about them more in his 11 a.m. live stream, like why he's picking them exactly. So there's very little details in the email. So he says, my plan today is to start with a half-size position on VST calls, hopefully near my target price. I will save room to add to this position. So it's important to remember, if he followed his trade plan, he would only bought a half position at the market open, which he did do. At least he bought a position, but he's not very clear about what he actually bought. And that's something else I like about Nate Bear, is Nate Bear shows what he's doing exactly, how many contracts and everything. So Jeff could definitely improve that part of the service, I think. So he's saying basically that he's looking at VST April 19th calls, so still like 2 weeks out. And so he's looking at them for 120 roughly, and a stop below 68 and profit target of 75. This is target 1. Target 2 is 78. So let's take a look at what happened. It was pretty incredible what happened with VST. You can actually find the start of the chart here. We're going to the 5-minute. Just make that full. Alright, so this was the start of the day. Zoom in here. So this was Friday, this candle right here, so a 5-minute chart. And you can see what happened on the Monday. So this is first candle here is the Monday. So this is the open on Monday, and it did wick all the way down to 69. So if we go back to his thing here, I mean, it wasn't far from the 68 stop, but remember it's a close below the 68, so it's a close below. So if this wicked all the way down to 68 and people got stopped out, it didn't in this case, 68 is still a way down here. Then you have to remember that it's a close below stop, because these are generally swing trades, although this one was a day trade. And you can see why, because basically the options were around his buy price, which was 120. So each contract would only cost you $120. So people always ask me, how much money can I start trading with? Well, if you want to buy one contract of Bullseye this week, it would cost you $120, which you'd want to be about 1/10 of your account size probably, if you're trading fairly conservatively. Anyway, on the 5-minute chart, you can see what happened this thing within like an hour. So from 8:30 Central to 9:30, ripped up 100% on the options. This is the underline, but the options went up 100% that quickly. And so this was actually the first week it was possible to get filled close to his price. He says he got 110, and then it went all the way up to here. We've seen a pullback recently. So just like a double top thing come in here, and then a gap down today, and a slow climb back up. So he may well play this again, and you guys are, now you have the trade plan. Who knows, maybe you want to play it as well if we get back to the 120 or so. Maybe some people have already double dipped on this, but overall, pretty good trade. So I know a few people caught it. You can always tell by looking in the comments below, and so you can see Jeff answers each inquiry basically. So he says, David says, thanks for another 100% profit in an hour. Let half to run in case we hit targets. Amazing. And so that's a good point. Did we hit the 75? No, we didn't. So like, that is a good point. 75 is still way up here. So I think that was his first price target, wasn't it? Let's have a look. I think it was 74, 75. 75. So it's worth pointing out that 100% profits came that quickly, and we weren't even near his 75 target up here. So pretty cool. But if you're up 100%, I think it's probably wise to take it right, at least half of it. Let the rest run. So yeah, another guy took 80% profit in at 1.1, so he was able to get filled very low, and out at 1.9, not bad for an hour. So everybody's like scalping this thing. So Jeff's pretty happy with it. He scalped it as well, and if it stabilizes at new lows, he may buy it again. So could be interesting. Anyway, that's the summary for the VST calls Bullseye pick of the week. Hopefully you're able to attend the Thursday webinar that I talked about with the AI trading bot. That's going to be again on Thursday, this coming Thursday. I'll leave a clear link in the description below for you to sign up to register for it. And then basically, yeah, I hope you have a good week trading, and I'll talk to you soon.